Balls!
That is what we're talking about today.
Balls.
Particularly balls in Pokemon Go, and the fact that Pokemon Go has no balls and needs more. In the Pokemon universe, there are plenty of balls, a rainbow of balls, but in Pokemon Go, there's only 3. And out of this entire list of balls, today we're gonna go over which balls I think are gonna be most applicable to Pokemon Go, assuming Pokemon Go releases more balls in the future, which I think they should. We'll talk about which balls, how I think they'll be released, what Pokemon they'll be used for, general strategy, and the rarity tier. How rare should these balls be in Pokemon Go? And if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Let's start by going over, obviously, which balls we have currently in Pokemon Go. I said 3 balls. There's 4. Give Pokemon Go a little more credit, eh? In Pokemon Go, we have the Pokeball, the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, and the Premier Ball, and each one of these balls has a different catch multiplier. Pokeballs and Premier Balls have a 1-time catch multiplier, which is just normal. The Great Ball has a 1.5 times catch multiplier, and the Ultra Ball has a 2 times catch multiplier, which means if you use a Ultra Ball, you are 2 times as likely to catch the Pokemon than if you used a Pokeball. And then obviously Curveballs and Raspberries bring your catch rate up, whatever. We're just talking about balls today. Now, in my opinion, in order for new balls to come to Pokemon Go, the game would have to be reworked in a way where your balls could be displayed more in Pokemon Go and flex which balls you caught which Pokemon in. We're gonna talk about some brainstorm ideas later in the video about how the game could be updated for more balls. For now, let's talk about the balls. Drinking game. Take a shot every time Mystic 7 says balls. Starting with the king of balls, the Master Ball. Fun fact, if you log into Pokemon Go, the Master Ball is already in the game. It's a little Easter egg. If you go in your shop and you go into one of the upgrades, the Master Ball it's there. It's visual, in-game. The Master Ball sort of exists in Pokemon Go, roughly. Now, how does the Master Ball work? Obviously, in Pokemon Go, this would be a guaranteed catch of any Pokemon, whether it's a raid, or in the wild, or in research, whatever it is a guaranteed catch. This would obviously be used as more of a flex catch. You get your favorite Pokemon. If I find a shiny Sudowoodo in the wild, I'm using a Master Ball on it so that I have in my Master Ball a shiny Sudowoodo. Now, how would this be released in Pokemon Go? Well, it is the most OP ball possible. It's not something that could be easily obtainable through like spinning a Pokestop. In my opinion, I think if a Master Ball was ever released into Pokemon Go, it should be obtainable once, 1 ball per person per year, and released in events like the yearly Go Fest event or the yearly anniversary event, or maybe it has its own Master Ball event where we see some sort of special research storyline with Professor Willow, and at the end, you get a Master Ball. And maybe this event is like super duper difficult and it takes like 3 months to complete. Like you have to earn a heart with your buddy 800 days in a row. I wouldn't do that. Actually, I would literally quit the game before I would. Maybe not that hard. So the rarity tier for a Master Ball, 10 out of 10, the most rare ball of them all. Next up would be a level ball, and I think it would work really similarly to how it works in the main series games. Basically, with a level ball, the higher level your buddy Pokemon is compared to the level of the Pokemon that you're catching in the wild is, the higher the multiplier. So a 1 times multiplier if your buddy Pokemon is the same level as the wild Pokemon, 2 times multiplier if your buddy Pokemon is a higher level than the Pokemon you're catching, but less than 2 times. 4 times multiplier if your buddy Pokemon is more than double of the wild Pokemon you're catching. And you get an 8 times catch multiplier if your buddy Pokemon is more than 4 times higher than the level of the Pokemon you're catching in the wild. Now, how would this level ball be released in Pokemon Go? In my opinion, I think it would best be released during like a little Pokemon event where smaller or XS or S sized Pokemon were spawning more often in the wild, so a ball like a level ball would be useful, I guess. It would basically be used for like catching tiny Pokemon. But it's weird because you could find like a Magikarp, which is small, that's like an XL Magikarp, right? So like I don't know, it'd be kind of a weird system in the game. Rarity wise, I think it'd be like a 4 out of 10 rarity because it's just really not that useful. But what would be useful is the next ball we're talking about, the Lure Ball. If the Lure Ball were to be released in Pokemon Go, I think it would have a 4 times multiplier on Pokemon caught either in or around water. Cool thing about Pokemon Go is that it's all about geolocation, which means if your character is by water, you'll find water spawns. So with this ball, if you click on a Pokemon that is within a certain radius of a body of water or within a body of water, then the ball itself would have a 4 times catch multiplier for that Pokemon. How would this ball be released? Obviously during a water type Pokemon event like the sustainability event or the water festival event that we've seen over the years, something like that. And then what Pokemon would this ball be used for? Anything that is close to water. Rarity for this ball? I'd put it at a 6 out of 10. In my opinion, the more useful the ball is, the more rare it's probably gonna end up being. And maybe the more rare it should be. This next ball I don't think would be that rare. The heavy ball would be used for catching large and extra large Pokemon in the wild. Again, this is tough because you don't know which Pokemon is large, extra large, medium, small. You can catch a wild Tyranitar that's an extra small, you know? It's kind of difficult. But if you use the heavy ball on a Pokemon that is a large or an XL, you get a multiplier. You get a 2 times multiplier on large Pokemon and a 4 times multiplier on extra large Pokemon. How would this be released? Probably during some like big Pokemon event or during an event where you know, the evolutions are spawning a lot in the wild. Kind of like events we've seen like the Snoozing with Snorlax event, the region celebration events like the Hoenn celebration and what is it? Like those ones. Basically anything with rare and large spawns. And the rarity for this one, I'd say like 4 or 5 out of 10. Next up, I really like this one, the Love Ball. How sweet. The way the Love Ball works is that it has an 8 times multiplier if used on a Pokemon that is the opposite gender of, let's say, your buddy Pokemon. And it's very obvious how this would be released during the Valentine's Day event. And you can use it on any Pokemon. If you have a male as your buddy, all the female Pokemon you catch in the wild, it's an 8 times multiplier. And maybe this would be good during a Valentine's Day event or like an Easter event like we're seeing right now, where there's Pokemon like Nidoran male and female spawning in the wild, and you can obviously tell which one's male and which one's female, so you can obviously use a ball like a Love Ball to guarantee higher catch rates on certain genders. The rarity for a Love Ball, probably like 4 or 5 out of 10. Not super rare. We all love our friends, and we all love our friends' balls. Friend ball. Friend ball is next. I think the friend ball would be actually very, very cool in Pokemon Go because I think how it could work is when you catch a Pokemon using a friend ball, it automatically sets that Pokemon's buddy status to great buddies. Yes, which is the second heart. This can be super duper useful for Pokemon like Eevee, which require buddy level progression on it in order to evolve. So if you find a shiny Eevee in the wild and you want to get a Sylveon, you catch it with a friend ball, which boosts its buddy progress immediately upon catch, which gives you a little bit of a boost when trying to get that Sylveon. We'd probably see a ball like this dropped during like a friendship event like the 12 Days of Friendship in 2020, the Friend Fest in 2019, something like that. And you could really use this ball on any Pokemon, probably on like rare shiny Pokemon that you want to get to best buddies at some point, or even meta-relevant Pokemon. This would be really, really good. Let's say you know that a certain spawn is going to be like a 100% Larvitar, like your friend found it, it's the Hundo, you know it's the Hundo, catching it with a friend ball would be great because obviously if you have 100% of the Larvitar, you're gonna want to get that to best buddies because Hundo Tyranitar, really, really useful. The friend ball, I'd probably put at like an 8 out of 10 rarity. This would be very useful in Pokemon Go and probably very rare. And another rare one that I think we would see would be the Net Ball. Now the Net Ball is used on water and bug type Pokemon specifically, so you get a 3.5 times multiplier using the Net Ball on, again, water and bug types. This is another event we'd probably see during like a water or bug type Pokemon event, kind of like sustainability, the Sustainability Week event, the Water Festival, any and all bug type events. We've had a lot. This would be a really, really cool one. And it would just be cool to have bug type Pokemon inside of your Net Ball because it just makes sense, right? A rarity for this one, I'd probably put it at a 7 out of 10 because it would be really useful because water type Pokemon are very common and very useful in the game, and bug type Pokemon kind of are everywhere sometimes. So this could be a useful ball, much more useful than a Pokeball, that's for sure. Speaking of much more useful than a Pokeball, the Repeat Ball. I think the Repeat Ball could be really cool in Pokemon Go because it gives a 3.5 times multiplier on Pokemon that you've already registered in your Pokedex. And in a game like Pokemon Go, where you basically walk around and just catch the same Pokemon over and over and over again, being able to guarantee a higher catch on them would be super duper useful, especially if you're quick catching. And this ball would be perfectly released as a part of a throwback event. We've seen a lot of throwback events like the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh throwback events where, OG spawns are spawning in the wild. This would be great for those events because we all have those Pokemon registered in our Pokedex, and it would just be, make the event easier and more fun to grind. And rarity for this ball, I'd put it like a 6 or 7 out of 10 because 3.5 times multiplier on Pokemon you've already caught, it'd be a really, really good ball to use. But it'd also be a good grind ball. It'd be like a great Pokeball replacement. So maybe we put it at a 2 out of 10 just because we want and we're selfish. Next is probably my favorite just because I'm a bougie guy, It's the luxury ball. And how I think the luxury ball would work in Pokemon Go is basically when you catch a Pokemon, it has like a 50% chance to be boosted up to good buddy status, which really isn't that crazy, or maybe even great buddy status. 50% chance at great buddy status. The strategy for this ball, well, there really wouldn't be much strategy except for saving it for the cool stuff. The luxury ball, I think just traditionally is kind of more of a flex ball, right? Like you want to catch the cool Pokemon in the luxury ball because like, hey man, it's luxury. It's the bougie things, In Pokemon Go, like friendship with your Pokemon, like kind of matters, but what really matters is flexing your shinies. And catching your shinies in a luxury ball, that's just lit. Like imagine catching a shiny Rayquaza in a luxury ball. Like that's just a dope combo. Now, this is a really cool ball. It'd be a very popular one. How would it drop? Probably during like a Go Fest event, I think, where there's a lot of really cool or new spawns or dope shinies, or like the Dragon Spiral Descent event, or like a Dragon event could be kind of cool. Dragon Week, Dragon D's, who knows? Rarity for the luxury ball, honestly, I'd put it at a 9 out of 10. Because I think this would be, although not very useful, it's like a shiny Pokemon, right? Like it's like a really cool flex kind of thing. So I think it'd be rare. A little bit less rare, the Dive Ball. The Dive Ball would give you a 3.5 times multiplier on water type Pokemon, all water type Pokemon, and it would be very, very useful for hunting during water type Pokemon events, or if you're at Go Fest in the water habitat, or if you just happen to be by a freaking ocean and there's a bunch of water type spawns, this would be a great ball to grind with. And maybe a cool usage for the Dive Ball, save it for the rare shinies, rare water type shinies, like shiny Magikarp in a Dive Ball would be sick, shiny Gyarados in a Dive Ball would be super duper dope. Rarity wise on the Dive Ball, I'd probably put it like a 6 or 7, maybe like a 6 out of 10 because it's useful, it's cool, probably a 6. Another one that's useful and cool, and I can't wait, I hope it comes to the game, the Dusk Ball. The Dusk Ball gives you a 3 times multiplier if you catch Pokemon that are caught at night. Obviously, this would be a ball dropped during the yearly Halloween event or Day of the Dead event, any kind of event like that for them spooky nighttime vibes. And this ball honestly would be super duper useful for all those late night degens who like to go out at night and catch Pokemon in the evening. Because the Ultra Ball in Pokemon Go has a 2 times multiplier, this is a 3 times. It's even better. And then strategically with this ball, I mean just, if you happen to be out at nighttime, would be a great ball to use. Or you could use it to obviously catch your shiny dark and ghost type Pokemon in for kind of like a cool shiny flex. For the rarity of the Dusk Ball, I would also put it at a 6 out of 10 just because it's useful, it's cool, I like it. And probably the most useful ball that we would get in Pokemon Go that I really hope comes out, and I really hope it's not that rare, is the Quick Ball, the infamous Quick Ball. If you don't know what quick catching is in Pokemon Go, it basically allows you to go into an encounter, throw a Pokeball or Ultra Ball or Great Ball really quickly, exit the encounter super fast so that you can get to the next encounter. Quick catching is the most efficient strategy for catching Pokemon during days like Community Day or Go Fest or the tour events. Anytime there's a lot of spawns, quick catching is very helpful. I think the Quick Ball would easily become the most useful ball in Pokemon Go if released, because if you quick catch with it, well, that would be the strategy. Let's explain. The Quick Ball gives a 5 times catch multiplier if used as the first ball thrown. So if you encounter a Pokemon and the first ball you throw is the Quick Ball, you'd get a 5 times multiplier. This would be the perfect ball to release during an event that has just like a lot of spawns, like the Community Day event, like a Go Fest event, like a tour event. It would become the new meta. It would become iconic. Niantic would probably make it expensive in the shop because they know we would buy them. Please don't. But when it comes to the rarity on this ball, I'd probably put it at a 7 out of 10 because this would be, again, probably the most useful ball in Pokemon Go. Either it'd be a 7 out of 10 rarity, or it'd be pretty expensive to get. Like 200 Pokecoins for 100 Pokeballs, right? Something like that. Like, it'd be way more expensive. Like a quick ball, way more expensive. I would prefer a 3 out of 10 rarity or a 2 out of 10 rarity for the grind, probably 7 out of 10. And a ball that I think would be even more rare, the Beast Ball. Now, the Beast Ball is super duper interesting because it would give you a 5 times multiplier if used on Ultra Beasts. If used on any other Pokemon, it gives a 0.1 times multiplier to catch. So if you're not catching Ultra Beasts, it's impossible to catch Pokemon using a Beast Ball. And then obviously, how would the Beast Ball be released? Well, it would be released when the Ultra Beasts are released in Pokemon Go. The one nuanced part about the Beast Ball is that you would have to be able to use it in raid battles. Obviously, right now, the only ball you can use in raids is Premier Balls. Well, you would also have to be able to use the Beast Balls because the Ultra Beasts are obviously going to be raid Pokemon. Now, I will say, although this ball would be generally useless for non-Ultra Beast Pokemon, it could make for some like really fun community day challenges where you only used Beast Balls on shinies and it would take you like 100 balls to catch one single Pokemon, or you can only throw one ball. There could be some fun challenges. But as for the rarity for this ball, I would put it at an 8 out of 10 just because it is so useful when catching a Pokemon like an Ultra Beast and Ultra Beasts in Pokemon Go. If you haven't seen my Ultra Beast video, check it out. We go over how good they would possibly be. There's some really good meta-relevant Ultra Beasts, so to be able to catch them 5 times easier, I think this would be a rare ball. And finally, the last ball on our list, the Jet Ball. The Jet Ball gives a 2 times catch multiplier on flying type Pokemon. It's the same as an Ultra Ball, but it's just cooler. And then this would obviously be released during an event that would feature certain flying type Pokemon. And rarity for the Jet Ball, I'd give it like a 4 out of 10, just because it's the same catch multiplier. It'd be like as rare as a Great Ball, or as an Ultra Ball is. Now, those are all of the new potential balls we'll hopefully see one day in Pokemon Go, but the question is, how can Pokemon Go change their balls so that it becomes, I guess, more of a flex, more of an integral part of the game? If I spend a lot of time trying to get a luxury ball and I get it, and I catch a Pokemon with a luxury ball, how can I flex the luxury ball? Well, for one, when you go into your inventory and you look at your Pokemon in your inventory, I know you can scroll down to the bottom and see what ball it was caught in, but maybe there's a cooler way. Maybe there's a brand new animation system where you have the ball that you caught the Pokemon in like the bottom right-hand corner, and by clicking it, the ball opens, like the ball gets bigger, it opens, and then it sucks the Pokemon in, and then it takes the place of where the Pokemon was, and the ball could be shaking around, and then by tapping it, the Pokemon comes out. Maybe something cool like that. Or when your Pokemon is posted up in a gym, maybe the ball that you caught it in is like at the Pokemon's feet, or being held in the hand of the trainer accompanying the Pokemon. When PvPing, obviously when you would throw the ball to summon whatever Pokemon you're trying to bring out, it would be the ball that you caught the Pokemon in. And then also, very obviously, when playing with your buddy Pokemon, the ball that gets thrown out to summon the Pokemon is the ball you caught it in. Whatever happens, the balls need to be able to be flexed in Pokemon Go if more balls are released. So again, I don't know, it's a cooler part of the collection process of Pokemon Go. I would love to know your thoughts and your ideas in the comment section below about which balls you think would be the best in Pokemon Go and how Pokemon Go could make balls a bigger part of the game so that you can flex your balls when you get the cool ones. Hope you liked the video. Leave a like if you did. Comment balls down below if you made it this far, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, my friends.